I recently subjected myself to a video from a senior self-appointed figure of the language police, Mayim Bialik. I realized that her video decrying people who call women girl has been addressed by others. However, I feel I should add my perspective to the debate for consideration. For those of you still ignorant of the situation, Señora Bialik has decided on behalf of all women that females above the age of 18 are never to be referred to as girls. The purpose of this video is to point out the flaws in her assertions and, as a bonus, to show why she's 20 years behind the memes.
Don't call me babe.
So let's take a look at her anecdote.
I was recently at a bar with two guy friends who are about 40, and one of them said to the other, "Oh my God, dude, look at that girl sitting at the bar. She's beautiful." And I start looking around, wondering why they would let a child into the bar. Then I realized that when he said girl, he meant woman.
I don't know about anyone else, but does this not appear to be a passive-aggressive deflection? As an outsider reviewing this story critically, it seems that what potentially happened was that Mayim was at a bar with her two male friends, and she was furious that she lost the attention of not one, but both guys to another woman there. Jealousy can be a bitch. From this anecdote, she goes on to justify her position that these are words that are haram.
Words have an impact on our unconscious.
However, she then goes further by claiming her dictates are supported by science. This is something I disagree with, and feel this is a reason to suggest the title of scientist no longer applies to this person. To put Señora Bialik into proper context for this video, in 2007 she was awarded a PhD in neuroscience from UCLA. This is an admirable achievement for any person. However, that is not a permanent assignation of the title of scientist. One thing to point out: gaining a PhD in music does not automatically bestow knowledge in other fields such as, say, quantum physics. In the same vein, Señora Bialik's PhD in neuroscience gives her zero authority in the field of psychology.
So when we use words to describe adult women that are typically used to describe children, it changes the way we view women, even unconsciously, so that we don't equate them with adult men. In fact, it implies that they're inferior to men.
Her whole video revolves around the hypothesis that calling a woman girl somehow damages them psychologically. I can disprove this by using Señora Bialik as an example. For the past 5 years or so, Mayim has been playing the character of Amy on the hit TV show The Big Bang Theory. This character is socially inept, awkward, and self-trapped in a questionable relationship. At work, Mayim has been called Amy every day. So you would think by her hypothesis, she would start exhibiting characteristics of Amy in her personal life. Does this appear to be the case? Although, from her comment that guys are never called boys, it does appear she has not had a boyfriend in a while. Additionally, Arnold Schwarzenegger has been called the Terminator for decades, but I have never seen him go on a killing spree. At this stage, I would like to address the reason for the title of this video. See, Kevin, it's not just clickbait. In the Catholic Church, if an ordained priest starts preaching beliefs antithetical to the core religious tenets, there is the possibility that they could be excommunicated. There are similar mechanisms at play in the scientific community. As the science community is based on merit, a lot rides on reputation. It is not unheard of that a scientist loses credibility due to making patently absurd claims. Chief amongst those claims would be a person stating something is science when it objectively is not. Have you ever heard of Dr. Andrew Wakefield and his views on MMR vaccines? Google it. In 2011, a German court ruled that the University of Constance had the right to strip Jan Hendrik Schoen of his PhD after learning he had faked data in at least 17 papers. Unlike Señora Bialik, I am not going to demand her expulsion from the scientific community. I am, however, going to question her statements, assertions, and motivations going forward. I doubt she will watch this video, but on the off chance she does, my simple message is, you don't get to dictate other people's actions.